is.
This is like you saying that Serena Williams is not as good as someone who plays two different sports. That's a woman.
If she's, put it this way, if she's winning hardware, if Serena Williams is just
like 20-something championships.
If Serena Williams is winning championships in tennis,
yeah.
Now this other person comes in and wins 5 championships in tennis, but has also won championships in other sports.
1 championship in other sports.
Fine. 1 championship. Fine. 1 championship in another sport is still a championship in that sport. I don't get how you can't understand that. Like that's a bigger skill set.
No. It just means he tried something else.
And was good at it.
Now, if Jay-Z acted as hard as he wanted to do hip-hop, you
think Jay-Z and Will Smith... You think Jay-Z and Will Smith would be on the same level as actors?
If he tried, maybe. We don't know. He never tried. We don't know.
He acts all the time. He's been in music videos.
That's a music video, Swiss.
It's still acting.
You know there's no lines in music videos?
It's still acting. Will Smith's done music videos.
There's lyrics in music videos.
It's still the same thing. It's acting.
It's not.
Oh, really? You can tell that to Michael Jackson.
So what's the net worth, Bo?
Of who? Will Smith?
Yeah.
240.
240 million.
Yeah.
What about Jay-Z?
Oh, that's not even close. Jay-Z's got to be worth almost $1 billion.
No, he's not.
He's got to be close.
He's probably sitting at about 3. He's about 3 or 4. But Beyonce's got about 4 or 5.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh yeah.
6.
That's fine.
So Jay-Z got 600 million. Mm-hmm. So he's got 3 Will Smiths. We haven't even counted. We're not even going to look up.
Actually, there's a correction. 810 million.
Oh, okay.
There you go. See, that's what I say. He's almost a billionaire.
Okay. Now, what about Jada? So you could put Jada and Will Smith together and not get a Jay-Z. We're not even going to talk about Beyonce because Beyonce got more money than Jay. It's not even close. I get it. Will's a great actor, but that's because
Will
he's
Smith,
been an actor.
250 million.
Yeah, plus Jada's 20.
It's 270 million. So you put them together 3 times, you still don't get Jay-Z. Jay-Z alone, not even including Beyonce.
True. That's fine.
Just saying, bro.
It's still...
But we'll give it to you guys.
Beyonce, 350 million.
It's billion between the two.
It's actually a draw. Because you and Al said Jay-Z and
Beyonce.
Alf
said? Okay.
Actually, a combined between Jay-Z and Beyonce,
1.1
billion. Yeah, I just saw that.
Billions with a B.
Yeah.
How many awards does that count for, Swiss?
1.6. Let's see. In acting, 0.
0.
But
in music-wise, 41.
Hold on. Let me see something real. Let me see something real quick. Because now that we're doing this.
Oh yeah, you can keep grasping straws.
There's no straws to be grasped.
Ain't even close.
There's no straws to be grasped because it's like you're talking about.
It's
music versus acting.
Basically.
That's all it is. It's music versus acting. This couple is way better at acting.
Some people like music.
This couple is way better at acting. This couple is way better at music. So in the end,
but you also gotta look at it like this.
But here's the thing. That's why I didn't go by that.
They make a lot more money doing movies than they do music.
What did I say? I said, right now, with Jaden Smith, they've already got another star on their hands.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's fine.
That's fine. Look, he could be a star, the daughter could be a star, and they still will take 3 lifetimes before they make half of what Jay-Z makes. They could pop out 8 more kids and put a baseball team out there, and it wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter. And Blue Ivy hasn't even started. She's already got like 2 songs. She's like 2 years old and got 2 songs.
Yo, she was rapping. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Just saying.
I've seen that. It's
new mixtapes all the time.
It's like insane.
And they got twins coming out.
Already came out. Sergio already came out.
Oh, they came out. My fault.
Yeah, they're already here. Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I get it.
We'll call it a draw, but
because that's what it is.
But the copy box. The copy box is by far in the hands of Jay-Z. He's thrown and landed way more punches.
Yeah,
but this fight took place in the hometown of Will Smith, so the judges said, we can't give it to him, but we'll just say it's a draw.
Nah, what it is he's hit more power punches, but Will Smith was able to actually technically outbox him.
No. Yep. Will Smith.
That's it.
If you're listening,
a very controversial decision ends in a split draw. The fans are going home unfulfilled, as if this was an all-star game that ended in a tie. We all know deep down in our souls who the winners are. But it's a tie. It is a tie. We pretty much got a half hour open, guys. What you want to do?
Well, you do got a mix you haven't done yet, so there is that.
really
That can
have
happen
to.
shortly.
I don't really have to.
I mean, you kind of do. That's one of the things we do.
What, play music?
Yeah. You know, we do that. We got like artists that, submit music and
You want to talk about current events? Y'all want to do that?
I mean,
Swiss, how you feel about R. Kelly?
Oh God, here we go.
We have. I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, dude, what's the problem? This time they're of age. I'm just saying.
Facts.
What's the problem? They're of age. He's got women living in his house. It's not like he's chained them to the wall.
Yeah, they can leave.
They can leave.
You know what he did? He sold him a dream. R. Kelly's like, listen, when I come back in town, baby, don't make your album.
But don't look at me. Face
Stand in the
wall.
corner. Don't look at him either.
Face the wall.
Wow.
That's it. And the thing is here's the thing. A 22-year-old girl, let's say a 22-year-old girl is here right now, and I say, hey, face the wall. She's got a choice. She can either face the wall or be like, you know what, fuck you.
And she can leave.
And she can leave.
And go back home to her boring
You know
ass life.
You know what they said because he's R. Kelly and he's got money? Okay.
Yeah.
Piper.
They can either stay in his mansion.
You can stay in this mansion,
Or you
do
can
whatever
just
I
go
tell
home.
you. Can stay in this mansion, do whatever I tell you, or you can go home.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the where's the controversy?
I don't know.
I don't get it because Alf, you had that look like no.
Well, it was
this
like
isn't
Gino
right.
said, there's something really happening, really important that they're not talking about.
Yep.
So they parade
Exactly.
R. Kelly in front of everybody and say, hey, look.
Well, everybody knows what they're not talking about, bro. We've been bombing countries for like the last month and a half, and nobody.
Not only
said
that, but the what is it? The
the healthcare bill. The
Oh, yeah.
healthcare bill failed. So what better way to yeah, imagine that 20-something million people are gonna lose healthcare and it fails. Go figure. But
what about Trump's kid? We're trying to direct away from that too.
I don't know all the details to that.
I know the
So
details.
I really can't.
I know the details.
Please.
We had a meeting. How many people were there? I don't know, 5. 2 days later, I don't know, like 7. All right, 2 more days after that. All right, so there were like 9 people.
How many
there.
Russians were there? Oh, okay, like 7.
All right, so how many people?
But we were talking about adoption.
How many people there were from Russia? I'm pretty sure it was like 7 or 6.
Do you see how he spun that, though? We're talking about adoption.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Fuck you were.
That's the thing.
Angelina Jolie was not near you.
Here's how it goes. We're talking about adoption, but
A couple of days later.
a couple days later, emails come out. Yo, where's the email about the adoption? Oh, we don't have that. There's none. There's no emails about adoption.
And then, oh, well,
I had to change of heart.
It wasn't that they said they was going to give me information.
They said they had it.
They might have some.
Yeah,
I didn't specifically go for that. A
exactly.
few days later. So I may have possibly
Exactly.
gone for that reason.
Meanwhile, bro, it's like a bad comic book.
Yeah,
All right,
it is.
so meanwhile, back on Air Force One, my son is transparent and honest.
Yeah.
2 days
5 days later.
Like a SpongeBob episode.
Yes.
5 days later, I didn't know about any meetings that he was having. You know, if he took those meetings, he didn't tell me about them. Go ahead.
But he was supposed to be... Never mind.
5 days later.
All right, so look, I knew about it, but it's just if anybody else said, if you were in the same shoes, they were doing it. Anybody who's run a campaign, if they had dirt on the opponent, they would take it. Go ahead.
3 hours later.
I don't know what anybody's talking about. This is all fake news. It's like the biggest witch hunt
Ever.
in American
Believe
history.
me.
And that's where we stand.
Exactly.
In case you guys couldn't follow.
Holy crap.
In case you guys couldn't
Thanks
follow.
for the update. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that's literally, bro, that's
literally
literally
what
what's
the
happening.
fuck.
It's a what the fuck.
Yeah.
But the thing is, hey, look, I actually real quick want to give him props.
What?
Yeah.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he actually made a pretty, because if anybody remembers when they were campaigning, John Huntsman, this name, he was a guy who called him a scumbag. He was like, yo, this guy can't be president. He told him he can't be president. Trump actually made this guy the ambassador to Russia now. The guy who was calling him a scumbag, saying he was completely unfit to be
Setting
president.
him the fuck up, isn't he? Oh, you don't think I should be president? Okay, check it. Go to Russia.
He's like, hey, look, you're going to be the ambassador to Russia. So when all this
all
this Russia
you're
shit
gonna be
blows
the
up,
fault.
You're the fault
ambassador to Russia.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the guy we blame. I mean,
you're the guy we sort of put everything this off on.
You're the scapegoat. The ambassador.
He's literally had.
That's like when he threw Paul Ryan under the bus. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna handle the healthcare thing.
As a matter of fact, we'll call it Ryan Care.
And Ryan was like, "Wait, I'm just doing my curls, bro."
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
He's like, yo, look, this ain't my problem. I don't know what's going on. So now when it fails in the Senate, you know who was responsible for it? Mitch McConnell, the head of the Senate. It's never that guy.
It's the blame game.
I'm just saying, man, it's been fun. It's been fun to watch.
It's like the Game of Thrones.
I mean, entertaining.
I mean, like if they weren't really running the country, this would be like the funniest thing ever. This would be like one
of the greatest shows of
all
all time.
You'd be sitting there watching it, going, "My God, when are they going to catch these people?"
This is what would happen if like the Parks and Rec and Office, like if they did like
a presidential show.
A presidential show.
We're gonna do this guy. This guy's completely unfit to be president. It's like
Call it the Oval Office.
It's like Aziz being president.
This is if Steve Carell as Michael Scott became president.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. No! Dude.
You can't leave.
Who does Dwight Schrute play?
If you've never seen
Pence.
The Office.
He's like Pence, right? It's like false.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's totally
He is
Pence.
totally secretary of... Oh, yeah. Oh, all day.
It is kind of bad.
Fake news. Moving on.
It is kind of bad. But I like it, and shout out to Gino, because he always keeps telling us to ignore. He's like, just ignore it. He's
gonna be president for 4 years.
I'm like, bro. Here's the thing,
I don't
man.
know about that.
Here's the thing is that you can't really ignore it because they do affect our life.
Exactly.
That's just how that works. You can stick your head in the sand all you want, but they do affect our life. Any decisions made up there affect us. We can sit back and say, oh man, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, but when they hand you a paycheck and all of a sudden you see 3 more companies on there who are taking $15 to $20 and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, wait a minute, who are you? That's because you ignored everything that was fucking going on.
Basically.
That's the type of shit that happens when FICA, instead of FICA taking $75, FICA takes $175, and all of a sudden you say, well, what the fuck happened?
Exactly.
Insurance, bitch. That's what happened. Healthcare passed.
Taxes, baby.
That tax reform.
You know, not funny you mentioned that. I noticed in my last paycheck I was getting paid a little bit less, and I noticed that my freaking benefits went up.
Oh wait. Oh, just wait.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Just wait, because here's the thing that they haven't necessarily balanced out, bro. Wages. Wages haven't been bro, they're still trying to figure out a set minimum wage. Motherfuckers at McDonald's are still screaming about $15 an hour. They make that shit in California, you know that?
Yep.
$15 an hour to flip a burger. Bro, I was working at McDonald's when I was 14.
I got paid $7 an hour.
Bro, I got paid $5.25.
I remember that.
That was the minimum.
$5.25.
That $5.25. That was the minimum wage. $5.25.
And I remember, like, when I worked at Burger King, this is back in the 90s, they were slave fucking drivers, man.
They're still slave drivers.
No, I mean, they literally had you scraping floors and shit.
I had late 90s, bro. Shout out to this kid's name is Brian. He was manager. I ended up burning his hand on the grill. I feel like I can admit that now.
Statute of limitations.
Oh my God, bro! He pissed me off one day. He was doing some shit in my face. I just took his hand and I just put it on the grill and
flame broiled.
Yo, it was pretty bad. That was one of my